Hey, welcome to Graphic Policy Television, GPTV. I'm Brett, and my hands is Frank Miller Presents Frank Miller's Pandora, the third release from Frank Miller's Presents. It's created by Frank Miller, art and colors by Emma Kubert, written by Frank Miller, Anthony Maranville, and Chris Silvestri, lettered and edited by Pete Carlsson. Alright, so it's an interesting debut. I can't say I'm too into it. So it's about this young girl named Annabeth, who is, she lives with her mom. Her mom runs a house for boarders, and their grandfather's there. The grandfather's clearly ill, and there's hints that the grandfather's been on some adventures. Also on there's these little... They say rodents at one point, but they kind of look like goblin rodent things running away from these stink people with a flower, and they seem to be maybe in a different dimension or world. So Annabeth winds up going into a forest and finding a similar flower, and the adventure, and meeting this weird boy, and the adventure begins at that point. It's an interesting fantasy series that has a lot of. It feels like it has its roots in a lot of familiar properties. I get a little bit of vibe from Lord of the Rings of you must destroy the ring aspect to it. There's also a little bit maybe of I don't know, Willow maybe, and some other Jim Henson stuff here and there. It's okay. It's very much an okay start. I'm really interested in seeing where the series goes overall. The second issue isn't out till February, and how these two worlds kind of collide and progress. But overall, it's middling. It's okay. I can kind of see what they were going with, but it's not exciting. I think things are dragged out a lot. It's a rather long, even though I think these debut issues are extra oversized, it just drags on and just doesn't feel like it gets to the point. I think overall the narrative could have been much quicker and just got to something exciting, and it doesn't quite ever get to that. The other is the art is okay. It's not quite my style. There's aspects of it I really, really like, and I think it works for the fantasy really well, but there's also just, it's not quite my style. And it's fine. Not everything's going to be my style. Same with the coloring and everything. Something just feels very off, and just not quite. I think what I would expect from a Frank Miller title. And it's okay. Branching out and doing something different is totally cool. It's just this didn't quite click for me. That's totally fine. The series probably will be click if you're looking for a fantasy Jim Henson-ish sort of story. I think maybe with a little bit of kind of a darker twist about it. More of the darker Jim Henson stuff. And that you might like. So, yeah, I think that's everything with me. So interesting. It's definitely different. And I do have to give Frank Miller Presents a lot of credit in that they have really presented 3 debuts that are all very, very different. So, props to them for that. At least credits where credits due. Yeah, you can go get this now, brand new, out in comic shops. We got a link beneath this video. Put in your zip code, tell the comic shops near you. No shop, no problem. We do have some links where you can purchase your own. There'll be affiliate links, so we do get a small percentage. By doing that, you help support our site. And just, watch our videos, support us, so thank you for that. If you're into comics, check us out every single day at graphicpolicy.com. We're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, Instagram, and TikTok, and Mastodon, all at Graphic Policy, keeping it nice and consistent. Until next time, keep reading those comics, and keep it geeky. Hey, thanks for watching the previous video from Graphic Policy Television. Just by watching, you help support our site. Thank you so much. Now, if you're watching these videos, you probably care about geeky things like movies, television, comic books, toys, games, video games, you name it. You can go and subscribe right now to our YouTube channel to stay in touch and catch all the new videos, or check out our website at graphicpolicy.com. There's a nice link on this end of the video. But as always, thank you for watching. Keep on rocking and keep it geeky.